A Maui man is recovering from an unusual crash in Kihei, a collision with a deer. Monday's crash between an ATV rider and the deer came just as a national study ranked Hawaii as the state where drivers are the least likely to have a confrontation with a deer. The man was riding his ATV on Makena-Alanui Road when the deer hit the vehicle and flipped it and him over. And his experience is notable in more ways than one. The State Farm Insurance study said his odds of colliding with a deer were 1 in 6,800, the same odds as being hit by lightning. There is a move underway to get the deer problem in check on the Big Island. For that story, we go now to KITV4's Catherine Cruz.
No one really knows how many access deer there may be out in the vast acreage of the Big Island. State wildlife managers don't want to see the explosion of the Waikoloa donkeys happen to the deer.
You know, right now we've got a chance that we can prevent that from a problem with the access deer.
At one point back in the 70s, the state considered introducing deer, but then decided against it, given the potential damage to native wildlife and Big Island farmers. Lawmakers recently passed a law making it illegal to transport deer between islands. Last month, U.S. Fish and Wildlife successfully prosecuted helicopter pilot Tom Hopman for doing just that. Hopman will have to provide restitution by way of hundreds of thousands of dollars in airtime to now try and eradicate the access deer on that island. On Friday, the Land Board will take up a recommendation to allow open season of access deer over a 5-year period.
So it's a way that the hunting community or any landowners can actually help us to prevent the access deer from getting established.
The state proposes to allow licensed hunters to legally kill the deer without any bag or season limits. It's something that's in place on Maui and Molokai. If the Land Board gives a nod on Friday, it will amount to a blanket permit to hunt deer on the Big Island.
You have to have a license and, hunt during the daytime. This doesn't give you, authority to go out and hunt at night or hunt without a license.
And Conry says if you're going to hunt on private land, you'll still need to be licensed and need to have the landowner's permission. Catherine Cruz, KITV4 News.
And Catherine tells us that Conry does expect some opposition from those who believe deer should not be eradicated at all on the Big Island.